So check this out. This is Trapdoor from Milton Bradley, and it's kind of like the game of Trouble, but there are trapdoors that you can fall into, so what's better than that? This game is from 1982. Got the box, directions inside, the game board, 12 marbles, 4 different colors, 3 of each, and then 10 keys and a regular die. Premise is simple. You have 3 marbles of a color. You start and you follow around until you get into the center cup. First person who gets all 3 marbles in is the winner. You're using a regular 6-sided dice to determine your moves. If your players aren't on the board yet and you roll a 2 or a 3, you get to skip. So if you get a 2, you can go straight to here. If you get a 3, you can go right to here. And that obviously puts you a lot closer. Green goes first and rolls a 4. It would go 1, 2, 3, 4. If blue was next and they were lucky enough to again get a 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, they land on green and they push down. And green disappears and comes out here. That's where the fun comes in. You try to stomp on somebody else and shove them down through the trapdoor into the pit. The person who ends up in the pit has to start all over again. So that can be very frustrating. You could be at the end and could be stomped on and come all the way back to start. At the end of the day, that's a lot like Trouble, though. This game does have some randomness to it that's going to make it more unpredictable. You're going to use these keys. You're going to have 10 of them, and you can put them underneath in any one of these holes. You put it in so that this is facing here. You should get it to go in, and then you turn it 90 degrees counterclockwise to lock it in. Now, this hole is no longer a trap. See, I can push these ones in. This one is not. So now with the key in, if blue gets that 4, 1, 2, 3, they push down and it won't go. The rule tells you blue goes to the next spot. And now they're obviously at risk of green getting a 1 and sending them into the pit. You might say, well, once I know that that's not a trap, I'm not going to try to do that spot. But there is a part of the game where you then can rotate. Right? And you can rotate as much as you want at the end of your turn, and now that one is a pit. And you got to kind of remember that, oh, I guess it was over here. You have 10 of these keys. The more you put in, the more that these are not actually traps. So it's easier the more keys you put in. You could theoretically put in no keys. It tells you to put in as many or as few as you want. So definitely a fun family game, easy to learn, easy to play. Please consider subscribing or at least give a thumbs up. Remember, a thumbs up never hurt no one.